Yo guys, let's go for the earth. If you're up when this is getting published to Facebook, no, to YouTube actually, and also to my Facebook page, go for the earth 69. This is my first podcast, and it's not going to be one of my normal jokey, swearing like hell videos. It's going to be a general, proper one. Serious. You could class it serious, but it's a realisation of something like somewhat of a major thing in life. And that's how I see it as it is. So I'll probably only be doing these ad podcasts throughout as long as I'm doing YouTube for, which I am hoping it's going to be for a few years or so. And if I do hit it big, which I reckon I will one day, it's going to be a lot further. So the title is Realisation. My biggest mistake was, for one, it was getting with someone who I could honestly say literally had the heart of gold. She was wonderful, amazing. She was one of them drop dead gorgeous, and personality was fucking down to earth. Oh, I'm swearing, I didn't mean to swear. A few odd swear words are gonna get out. But yeah, she was honestly God's gift down to earth. But I just saw a shooting star. That was beautiful. But yeah, she was like God's gift or devil's gift. Her personality was absolutely cracking. Down for jokes, had a good laugh. Literally knew how to get to your feelings, who you could talk to about anything. She'd be there to listen, and she would listen. She would help you through it. And my biggest mistake with her was not getting with her, but it was literally breaking up with her due to my own stupid thoughts and feelings and letting stuff get the better of me, where shit got on top of me. I didn't handle it the best. I did it very stupidly. She offered me the world, but I didn't. I tried, but I couldn't just take it. And I'm not blaming it on my commitment issues. I'm just taking the full blame of it being my own fault. It was just my own fault altogether. It was awful. And my biggest mistake was breaking up with her. She was perfection in my eyes. And it didn't matter what other people thought or said. It didn't change how I saw her. It's like taking a bite of your favourite cake. It can be the most delicious cake to you, but as soon as soon as someone says it's a shit cake, does that affect how it tastes to you? No, it don't. She was probably the best thing. She's not a thing. She was a lovely person. But I can only learn from the mistakes I've done, and I've been trying to right my wrongs, and it's not worked. I think I really put her through a lot of pain and hurt when we broke up. Although the reason that I said that I didn't love her, and I know that might sound awful, but at the time, with all the other shit what was kicking off, not with her but with other stuff, I generally thought that I didn't love her, and I got it into my head that I didn't love her. And to this day, I still don't know if I did or didn't love her, because one of the hardest things for me to feel is love. After being fucked over a lot and cheated on multiple times, but they're just excuses. I should have known. I felt general happiness. I felt bliss. It was like being in heaven, your own personal heaven. It was so beautiful. No one could beat it. The time spent together was to die for. Sometimes we didn't see each other as much because of a bit of distance, but we both did generally make effort to see each other, put effort in. And like I said, I've tried rewriting my wrongs, but I've now come to realisation that I've lost her, and there's no going back to that happiness. It's just gone. I think this is going to help me getting it out off my chest and on to a better area so I can describe it. I'm not describing it as much, but I could describe it a lot better. The realisation though from it is I've realised that I shouldn't have let my own personal issues get in the way of happiness and what could have been the most best fucking kick-ass relationship ever. We didn't once argue, and I can tell now, remembering all the little details, what made it count, that I was more than emotionally connected to her. I realise so much now. It hits you proper where it hurts the most. Not in your heart, but in your fucking mind. In your mind. It's where you think about the worst things, sometimes the best things. And it's just not nice at all. It's awful. We've been broken up a good few months now, and I could honestly say it's like not a day went by where I wasn't thinking about her. If she was okay, how she was doing, and then the worst of things get onto your mind as she got with someone else. Is someone else making her happier? And push comes to shove, if you're not there, she's gonna find someone who's going to be there, and they're gonna erase you from the picture. And from what I have been told and seen, that's what's happened. I've been erased from the picture, and it's crushing inside. And I don't think that there could be anything possible to change it unless I was able to myself move on. But the reason I didn't move on after we broke up is because I didn't want to move on. She was so great for me. I didn't want to move on from that. The whole breakup was the biggest mistake I could have gone through. And I'll admit that. I'm not going to lie about anything. I've never needed to lie. Lies get you in trouble. So yeah. But what I've also realised is there's a difference from when you're with someone who's different to the person who you first loved. Now, she's not my first love, and I'm glad she wasn't, in a way, because I've learnt from my first love somewhat, and my first love proper broke me, but it was only my first love. They say it's the ones you care about the most, the ones you never forget, and the ones who you're never going to stop loving, and that's not true. That's not true at all. Because I don't think anyone's first love ever actually proper happens. You keep searching until you find the one that was actually there for you. So it's not a one-sided fight. But yeah. So if you ever do get with someone, I rushed into it, I think, way too fast. I didn't get to do the whole proper getting to know, for starters. I kind of just let it flow as we were together. But I don't regret any of that. I literally only regret breaking up. And I could only think that day when it happened, she was somewhat heartbroken, in tears, in a right mess. I'm just happy she had her friends with her that day to help her. I didn't have my friends there that day for me. I just returned back to an empty house because everyone was out. And it was fucking dead empty. But if you ever do get with someone, take your time and enjoy it. Literally hold on as much as you can, and don't overthink stuff. Don't let personal problems get in the way, because personal problems are what ruin everything. And overthinking stuff. If she's there for you, she'll probably be there for you through life. If she's a proper nice one who doesn't mess with your head. But yeah, if you're with someone who's the world to you, don't fucking ever let go. Don't ever think it's worth just trying to avoid the situation. Just don't ever, if she makes you smile every day, every minute of the day, while you're thinking about her, while she's on your mind, do not let her go. Grab hold of her like you're grabbing on to something for dear life, like you might just die from it. Because I kid you not, if you don't grab onto it and hold on for dear life, when you break up, it's going to be the worst decision you've ever made. And you're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna feel unhappy, like you're empty inside, like you're missing a part. And when you are missing a part, you're missing the other half, what could have been your life together. This is kind of deep stuff. It's something I wanted to get off my chest properly. But yeah, just hold on. If you take out from this video, listen to the words I've said. It's when you do find the actual one who's what could be described as your literally everything, hold on, never let go. Yeah, it's rough and bumpy throughout the journey, but that's what makes it a journey and adventurous. You can't just give up at the first sign of a struggle. If you did, it makes you no better than any other lad who was in her life who just gave up. And I starting to see that I'm too in that category where I was no better. I may have made her happy at the time, but not through the breakup. One of the hardest questions as well, when you can hear that the crying, that you can tell from the tone of the voice that they've been crying, is when they ask you if you've cried. And you can't answer it because your throat goes dry. You don't know what to think, you don't know what to say, and you just try avoiding that question. Because it's an emotional mind fuck. But yeah, always hold on and let it grow. It's gonna be bumpy. There's gonna be arguments, but if she's worth it, never let go. Never let doubt hit your mind. Never give up. And if you think you do when you could love her, don't make the mistake I did and let go. Just keep on holding on and just see where the road takes you. 'Cause I guarantee that you'll end up loving her, and what turns out to be your biggest mistake, what could have been your biggest mistake, could have been the best gift ever in your life. And that's really all I've got to say in this podcast. Until I need to do another podcast. This has been like my biggest mistake, and I'm telling it as from my point of view for one. I'm trying to get every bit of it, because I did the wrong in it, and I messed it up big time. She literally did nothing wrong, and I take full blame and responsibility, because it was all me. And if you take out from it, just listen to the words. This is my last podcast. It's going to be uploaded as soon as I get home. Hope you enjoyed the listen, because it's somewhat of a story, what you can learn from, like a reading. But yeah, it's not everything's true, the words I've said. So I hope you can learn from it if you ever do make these mistakes you said. And I hope you've enjoyed listening to it. I bet it sounds depressing as fuck, because it is. But yeah, this is Go for the Earth 69, and I'm out of here. Thank you for listening to the podcast.